Alright, keep going.
Listen. What do you hear?
Actually, don't stop. Alright, yeah, this should be good. Keep going.
Do you hear love in your heart? Your currency, your vibration, your spirit. Breathe back on. God makes everything, and everything will bow to Him. And we're working on our fruit of our spirit. Jesus came to pay the price with His blood, but He should have never had to have done that. We could have worked on our fruit of our spirit of love without that. This has all happened before many, many times. It's just a little different scenario. So, it sounds beautiful, the frogs. When I was a little girl, we had about 3 ponds around us within maybe 50 to 100 foot. And the frogs would get so loud that I could hardly sleep. Just singing a sweet, sweet symphony. They say where the frogs are, the land is healthy. We've got some really beautiful violets. This is that area where they ravaged the land there, and it's about 40 foot tall. It's kind of hard to tell being too far away from it, but look here. Ooh, little violets. God's little glories. For you?
What video is this again? 109th video? I don't know. 20th? I don't know. 200? 200? I don't know. Keep going.
Ooh, what'd you say, baby? I didn't bring my water. And this is the hen bit right here. So cute. These are all edible. You make sure you can verify what you're picking. Of course, you don't really want to get them on the sides of the roads. Get them in a nice wild field somewhere, or where that that no pesticides have been sprayed or forever chemicals. So.
Mom, look at the land on our right. Mom.
Oof.
Mom, look at the land on your right.
The beautiful field. The land is not supposed to be uncovered. It's her blanket. She's supposed to have some type of covering on her, and we really need to build up, do permaculture, or however you want to call it. There's all kinds of different words. I want to try to make things confusing. Just put the seed in the ground for sure, and practice compost, and using less, reducing our waste and our organic footprint, or our carbon footprint. The more we waste, the more gases that are put into the air, and most people can't buy the food, and it just gets thrown away. No telling how far it came from, and all the hands that touched it, and was there love in it? And after you pick your fruits and vegetables, and they start losing their potency as soon as they're picked. So you want to really eat, garden to table, and eat raw if you can, and stuff out of the garden. A lot of the kids, they will try more things in the garden when they've helped grow it and gotten to watch God's work. And children see God, and you don't have to have a Bible. God shows Himself in so many things, and Jesus will show Himself. He's so beautiful. There's so many stories about people seeing Jesus, And the hidden story, they want to talk about Jesus, sacrifice, I know I'm very much unconventional, I guess you might call me, but I'm unconventional for God, for God's true love story. So I'm conventional for God's love story. I'm not conventional for man's theories and their power. And you know, God allowed us to create humans and create things with all of his beautiful glories around us, all the beautiful trees and rocks and plants. And we're supposed to tend the garden. God's garden's everywhere, inside of our heart, inside of our spirit, inside of our mind, inside of our body. You know, and with Jesus' sacrifice, you know, he didn't have to do that. You know, he could have fought or ran away, or, you know, he could have done a lot of things. He could have done something bad, you know. People are really they're jealous of Jesus. Really is what I ultimately see. And we can't have mean people in heaven. And can't be using Jesus' blood sacrifice and then going around and sacrificing our body and sacrificing ourselves to mammon, to everything that will perish. You know, a lot of the stuff that man has made will last longer than our lifetimes will. And
Mom, I'm pretty sure you two have recorded here before, you hear me?
really?
Yeah, it looks very similar. I hope I don't get picked on by these cheaters, teenagers over here.
We'll take time to smell the flowers and listen to the birds and enjoy each other. Enjoy peaceful, like God's abundance around us. You know, we've gotten so far away from growing anything, and that's what's been, you know, every time this has happened before, we weren't growing our own food.
Oh, that's why we did this.
They weren't sustainable with God's seed. God, he put all this beautiful stuff here, and then we went around ravaging it in North America, for sure. Pouring concrete all over the ley lines of the Mother Earth, her vibrational balance. And I love you. I'm going to get off here for a little bit. But appreciate you for being here. And I hope if you enjoy, you know, share Jesus' love. I know I didn't realize everybody was telling it wrong, to be honest. But we'll get into more of my love story. And I love you and appreciate you. And we must protect the children and teach them how to be sustainable in God's beautiful secret of his seed of love. Because that's what we are breathed by, and that's what he created everything with his spirit of love. And no one can be like God. And that's why all those mean-hearted angels got thrown out of heaven. Let's look at the big picture. You know, also look at all the detail. But zoom back and remember what was for the benefit of all. You know, it all comes back to the Spirit, God's Spirit. Anyways, enjoy my son, and I love you. Just keep fighting the fight of the good faith. Fight the fight of the good faith, of the truth. The truth transcends illusions. We are spirit. You are spirit in a body with a mind. Choose love. Choose God. Understand that man doesn't make the spirit. God made Jesus. He wanted to help us understand, and so many stories have gotten misinterpreted. Things have been taken out. Man's power has gotten greedy and lusty all over God's word of love. If it don't feel good, if it don't feel right, it's not of God, okay? And it all comes back down to the Spirit. All right? I love you so much. Love you so much. I almost thought that said love, but I'm not sure. What'd you say?
I think that kid over there doesn't speak English.
Possibly. I love you.
I think I
So
said-
see you later.
I said hi.